Sorry, guys. Hold on a second. I just realized I forgot to grab my earbuds. If I had been smart, I would have been putting my 25-second counter on or something. So I see some people are in the audience potentially there. So welcome, guys. We're just going to go live with a little bit of hopefully this will work. I'm going to try and live deposit into Flex. I think I got $500 or $600 there that I'm going to try and put in to this one. I already have some in the other stuff that was on beforehand. We'll hopefully have Stu down here. Sorry, as I'm going to cough. I'll try and mute. Let me know if you guys are hearing me all right, by the way, because this is not my usual setup. As you can see, I'm in a different place. I'm at my mom's taking care of her place while she's gone away with her beau for a few weeks to Portugal or something. So yeah, I'm having fun hanging out here. No family, just work, which I'm actually quite enjoying, but I do miss them though, of course. So who's all out there? Say hi. Hopefully, I got to watch the Telegram too. I'm also trading. So I'm trying to watch that. So to hopefully see what's going on and when we can. That was him sharing my video. Okay. And yeah, so anyways, little girl, hello Wong. And having my coffee. Can you all hear me? Is anybody around? I do see a few of you actually in here. So hopefully somebody can tell me whether I'm coming through clear. Good, very early morning from Australia. Whoa, what time is it for you? Welcome, Jeremy. Thanks for joining us. Ready for your flex? Okay, awesome. Perfect. Sounds good. Awesome. Beauty. So hopefully, yeah, or not hopefully, Stu will be joining us. He said maybe around 15 minutes afterwards. So hopefully we can get in some questions. I didn't touch on the last video. I didn't go into much with what happens with the funds you already have. And I just realized I don't have the wallet that I usually do this stuff with. I should have moved the stuff over, but anyways, I'm going to be depositing with a different wallet, and then I have my wallet that has the original stuff that we put in. So I want to talk about that. And then obviously see how the launch goes. So I'm assuming it's just the website. Oh, there we go. It's changed a bit. Okay, so let's share screen. Let's hope I don't fumble this like crazy. 2:30 a.m. Nice. Well, welcome. I don't know if it'll let me open the app yet. Oh yeah, see, it's not, probably because of that. Okay, so we're not quite ready yet. But here we go. Nice, pretty new thing. High leverage, decentralized. There's a chain. Look at this pretty website. Documentation. Trading futures. I'm assuming maybe there'll be a phone thing later, or maybe it already works with the phone. The goat. Okay, this looks like AI. CEO of the bull. Okay, I'm like, I know some of them are docs, so hopefully there'll be some stuff there because it looks kind of old school, like all the rugs and shit. So there we go. So there's the website. Gone live, so we'll see how that goes. Sorry, I'm just looking at a trade that's going against me, but that's okay. Not by much. I'm going to leave it go. Let it breathe. Still in profit, so. Refresh until the password disappears. Yeah, it might be. Okay, so that's what it is. Okay, so the website's ready to go. And basically this open app thing, once that password's gone, we'll be good to go. So I guess we're going to do a refresh thing. Yay, like old school when we're trying to get into something. Participate. Oh, there we go. Connect wallet. Rabby. Sorry, guys, doing this kind of quickly because I want to get in. 600. Wrong network. What? Okay, so this thing sometimes does that. Base. All right. 600. Approve. Ignore, sign, confirm, approve. Ignore, sign, confirm. Nice app. That was super smooth. That was super smooth. Transaction confirmed. And there you go, guys, live. Let's refresh that. And I think I just saw on the, yeah, they have the deposits showing up on the Telegram, but I didn't notice that. Oh, hang on. That was not smooth. Place buy order. Sign, confirm. There, now my balance is gone. Okay, so we should be good. Sorry, guys. Distracted. My money's gone, but it's not showing there yet. But the good thing is, looks like I got in time to get into the first one, which is perfect. So sorry, guys, if you guys are saying anything. Nope, they're saying good morning. Good morning, Mark. So there we go. And there we are. So confirmed, which means I'm part of that part. I'm just going to reset that one more time. Your estimated. Okay, there we go. So even some estimated earnings there. So there you go. Yay, we did it. And we got in on the first part. So we were, and that's quick. Like, look at that. We're already at 355K. Nicely done. We're going to be bouncing up to here in no time. So I'm glad I got in there that quick. So congrats to those who did get in. Hopefully your transactions went smoothly. Looks like mine really did too. I probably had to wait a second. That second one probably didn't actually go through. Receive tokens. No, that was me moving the money over. Let's go refresh. Love it how it says I have all this money, but I really don't. Transactions. Base 600 approved. Okay, it doesn't even show it leaving yet, but anyways, it's in here, so that's all I care about. So yay, exciting. Hopefully I'll stew in here a little bit. And look at that, already filled. Nice. Congrats, Flex. Stage 1 done. Or tier 1 done. And already 115 on that. This is a damn good start. I hope they're happy. I think it looks great. And again, congrats to those who got in. Welcome to the 20-some people here today. Thank you so much, guys, for joining and hanging out for the live. If you guys have any questions, obviously, you can go ahead and ask them now. I'll star them for later when he gets on here, unless they're ones I can answer. Hidden was just saying. So yeah, so we're filled. So I'm going to keep refreshing this every so. It looks like it actually is refreshing because now we're at 278. Bam! This is crazy. So I don't know if that's what that means for. I guess that's how many I'm getting. Yeah, it must be around, and it looks like it's going to be technically worth around $350. So there we go. Already almost ROI'd. I know there's other things that go into that, but and yeah. And now we just wait for Stu to join us, because I don't know if there's too much else to go into. So hopefully you guys have. I believe I have some in this guy, but again, I don't have the wallet here. Otherwise, I'd show it and see what's going on there. This guy, I don't think I got anything into that one because I'd already in this one, but I definitely wanted to have some fun with this one because these have to vest and stuff. And I think these ones you can technically sell and stuff, but I probably won't be. I'll probably just earn on them and try and ROI that way, unless it's some craziness. Like if we get a stupid, crazy several X's, I might take some profit, of course. But so yeah, and we got 375. Look at that go. So we're gonna almost fill tier 2 in no time. Some whales, but that's a crazy good start. So we're gonna be almost at the 1 million mark in pretty short order. Actually, we're almost at the 1 million already for all tiers, which is nuts. So congrats to the Flex team. Rebalance once surge is finished. Oh yeah, so here's something somebody asked in the chat and stuff, because as you can see, there's supposed to be a balance set in here, right? So even though most people are going to probably deposit in USDC, which they're already showing they're seeing in there, they'll rebalance this later on. And well, as you can see, it's quite a imbalance right now, but then they'll adjust it once everything's done. And the good thing is they'll probably try and time it good, because hopefully we're in a nice little dip right now. So timing for this, hopefully, unlike a lot of things we've all seen in this space, will be fantastic, because we're going to be buying kind of in a little bit of a dip and then be able to run that, which will be amazing. Thank you, Crypto Experience. Please do, guys, if you can, especially hit that like. The subscribe, I love, obviously, if you guys want to keep seeing content like this. I'm going to be documenting more of my trading journey as I evolve. Definitely going to be some hopefully new projects coming out in the future, and I'm going to be very cautious on what I put in and what I have on the channel. But hopefully, there's opportunities for us all to win. Just like, well, I was one of the first. Actually, I think I was the first, and been following Flex almost since day one. With FIRA and helped hopefully a few people get into that by doing the videos that I did on that. And nobody's really done too much documenting of Flex, because they've never really paid for marketing, which I appreciate, and which is why I've been supporting them with what I've done with zero pay, and excited to continue to do so. So because I believe in them, and I want the white hat people in this space to succeed, because we need more of them growing in this space. So let's see where we're at now. 400. So we're 100 away from the next tier. That's crazy. Total liquidity in all tier. Oh, all tier. Okay, so this is specifically for the surge. Sorry, I was almost thinking this was all of them. So yes, we're almost at the 1 million mark. Crazy. And filled. Look at that. Live before our eyes. And we got another 5,000 in there. Nuts. Tier 2 done. I don't usually have 2 coffees, but I did today. Yeah, 7 minutes for $1 million. Crazy. Flex launched on base chains. It seems much. So yeah, so why the launch on base chain? So base chain, a couple of things. Obviously, it was decided a while ago. Being that stuff happening in the States, and being that base is got that USDC attachment with Coinbase, all that kind of stuff. I think there's definitely lots of volume opportunities here, and this will help hopefully be a draw for those volumes and stuff, and the things that they're doing here. And you don't want to be doing it on the ones that already have 50 perpetual dexes and stuff. So I think it's a great decision they made, but by all means, time will tell. And right now we're creating some volume on this chain, which will hopefully help things kind of come in a bit and stuff. So yeah, good question. And obviously we'll see once Stu gets in here, he can kind of throw his 2 cents in there. Mine's just a very uneducated kind of quick answer to that question. But there's definitely volume on base. There's definitely opportunity on base, especially as legislation comes in and things grow in this space. I think base will be a definite option. It's already starting some extra layers too. There's a new layer starting, layer 3 happening very soon. So that will bring volume through itself to it. Through this native chain. And ETH, I think, will still have its day, and that once that happens, that will help move base. A lot of people are doom and gloom on ETH, but there's going to be a time where money's going to start coming in there again with ETFs and all that kind of stuff. So I think there's definitely some opportunity here. I mean, would we have liked to maybe see it on things like Sui or some of the new guys? I'm trying to think of the other one there. Anyways, there's always a good and bad to all of them, but I think there's a good opportunity here, so we will see how that goes. It's kind of cool. I can watch my live screen while I see them numbers probe up. So 1 million is hit, 50,000 on the other there. Very cool. Tier 3, yeah, I already said that. Watching the chat. I should move over to my trade. Everything is looking good there. Telegram. Okay, sorry, back over to the chat. Coffee. Hey, Box, how are you? Welcome to the show. Guess you're just, it's morning there for you, I presume, eh? I'm not mistaken. Or do I keep saying that and thinking you're somewhere else, but you're near us? I can't remember. Looks like already some rebalancing is already done, if I'm not mistaken, because didn't we just get some BTC or actually, sorry, I shouldn't say that. I should say some BTC might have been deposited because we just bounced there a bit, I think. And as to be expected, so we're slowing a tiny little bit, but this is day one, so actually this is like 10-minute, first 10 minutes. Oh, that's right, evening. What am I thinking? Yes, box. That makes sense. Let's see what the Telegram's doing. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Oh, it was just somebody thumbing up my going live. Hey, Austin. Austin's the part of the pack trading group. So that's why I was talking about my trading journey, and that's where I do my trading journeys with Austin and the gang in the pack, and we are growing and killing it. I'm still learning as I go, but loving it. So welcome, Austin. So this is just I don't know if you know Flex at all, Austin, but because he used to do some crypto YouTubing, but I think he left it when Flex started up. But it's a DEX for trading on the base network. So looking forward to seeing what they're going to do in this space. And yeah, I've known the team for, I guess it's almost 2 years now. And they've done amazing work and keep continuing to grow. So, but I didn't say why I was leaving our live chat, trading chat this morning. So now he knows why, since he stumbled on my stream. We had a killer morning this morning, actually, which is amazing. All right, how are we doing? 80,000. So yeah, so it slowed off a bit. So hopefully we'll see Stu in here soon, and we can go through some questions and see what everybody's thinking, and congratulate him on the opening start. So, because $1 million raised in under 10 minutes, or in 7 minutes, actually, I think what Bill posted is pretty amazing. Sorry, just scrolling through the chat. My pleasure, sir. Like I said, I have no issue supporting Flex in any way I can. So, and excited to see where this goes once we launch. I'll be doing most of the passive side of things. I do not really trade in crypto. I have played around with it a couple of times, and it's just not my cup of tea. So, nice. Yes, somebody else has joined from Australia as well. So welcome, all you late night guys sticking around for this launch. Appreciate you guys making the sacrifice. 81. So who got into tier 1? Let me know in the chat if you guys got in there. So, and yeah, the app was like flawless and smooth as butter. So that was good. Trying to see what else. Yeah, and there's a countdown to our official launch. Maybe we'll do another live there. We'll see what my timing looks like 6 days from now. I think I'll still be up here, so it might work out well. And we'll do that. 100,000. There we go. Be nice to see once if tier 3 fills up. That's going to be pretty epic. Not if, when tier 3 fills up. Yes, sir. Welcome, Darren. Got into 1. Tier 2 and 3 just missed you. Oh, nice. That's great. Congrats, Nikki G. And I'm certainly that's Essex. I'm assuming that's you saying that you got into tier 1. So congrats. Yeah, I was almost surprised. I had a couple of clicks there, and I thought I was going to lose out, but I'm glad I got in there in time. A better seed for me. Thanks. Yes, you're welcome, Crypto Experience. I'm glad. Yeah, that's right. You were one that got in there a while back with us. So that's awesome. Yeah, it's nice to see some wins in this space, and hopefully we're going to see more of them. We've actually got a few projects that have been around for a year now that are kind of more slower and steady and doing quite well. This one's kind of turning into almost a company, which is also what you want to see out of this space is for it to stop these fly by night people that are just using our money to fund something they want to do, and then all that crap. These guys actually are running it like a business, so definitely want to see more of that. I'm gonna tell Stu to DM me once he gets in here to make sure I don't miss him, but because I'm assuming he'll be sneaking in hopefully soon. DM me here when you get in. And let's head over here for a second. Nothing happening there. Hold on. 104. So we don't really need to do that. 109. Little pump up. So hit the 100K on phase 3. And that one will, being a bigger phase, it'll take a little while. Be interested to see what happens in 24 hours, 40 hours, and then once we get close to the closing, but still really good to see. I should ask him. I'm wondering, do they cap it at 1.5? They must, I guess. But I guess technically, actually, that's way more than that, because that's 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 3.5. Yeah, because you add them together, I guess, right? So cool. And better seed round, yes. Got into seed round 2, yes, definitely. I think a little more in that one. Looking forward to seeing what kind of income we actually get from this stuff when it starts actually moving and stuff. It'll be kind of neat to see, being in the initial seed round and then being in the other one, how much you can kind of generate from it. And I've never really been part of DEXs before. I know a couple of people did really well with HMX, so it's going to be interesting to see how this compares when we start going, especially once the bull market actually starts going. So. All right, Stu just informed me he's going to be here in a minute, so that'll be good. I'm never a good idle talker sometimes, so I can be when I have topics, but right now when it's a launch, I guess. Give me topics. And 1 point. Excited to get... oh, weird. Hold on, copy invite link. That. He wasn't able to join, so I'm just trying to... Sorry, just checking the chat with Stu to see if he can get it in. No, working, perfect. All right, just waiting for him to get in. There we go. Good day, sir.
Hello.
Hello, welcome.
How's it going?
Pretty darn good. How about you?
Yeah, been an exciting 15 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, no kidding. Even the first 7 were pretty nuts.
Yeah, it was crazy. And Bybot was just going mental.
Yeah, I did get into the tier 1, so I was excited for that. A couple of people looks like they weren't able to quite get in there, but that's okay. All of them still give some pretty. I mean, it's not like it's a massive difference, luckily.
Yeah, I mean, even now, it's still a huge benefit, a huge boost on top of just the standard FLP. So, I think I mentioned when we were doing our video the other day, I'm in a lot of these types of pools with other perpetuals exchanges. I'm in HLP, I'm in JLP, I'm in GLP, MuxLP, because I just like them as a really passive investment. And but I didn't get into the surge events for any of these. So literally getting into any of these tiers here
Yeah,
um, gives you a huge advantage over people who are coming in later.
absolutely. No, and that's good. And looks like and looks like there's some room, which is awesome. And again, like you say, it's not like it's a massive difference between all the tiers, but getting in this early and then in the seed round for those that were able to do that as well, like myself, is epic. Because I haven't really done. I didn't do HMX. I didn't do any of them as much as I wish I did in some cases, because a lot of them ended up being very good passive plays, as you say. It is. I agree. It's so exciting to be part of the actual early part of it, which is awesome. And to see what the benefits will be. I was just actually talking about that before you came on, seeing the benefits of what it will be for me being in the initial seed round and then this one. I missed the um, FDX TG one for some reason. I don't know why. I think because I'd
I
already
mean, if you
gotten rid
got
of it.
in the seed round is probably with all things in balance, the seed round is probably the biggest kind of
Well, exactly.
advantage.
Yeah.
Um, and then the FDX TGE is great to secure some FDX at launch price, and then the FLP for those who want the real kind of passive provision of liquidity and earning real yield on essentially holding a basket of blue chips, then
Yeah.
that's the way to go. And that's probably my personal preference as a private investor. It's these market making liquidity pools more
Yep.
than anything else.
Absolutely. And I'm assuming I know the answer to this, but Pepe LP is asking for the coin address. I'm assuming the airdrops haven't even happened yet for these guys.
I know it's there, it's ready. I do. Let me just pop it in the chat if I
Perfect.
can.
It may not let you, but you can send it to me privately and I can throw it in.
I'll pop it in Telegram, okay?
Oh, sure, that works too.
Um, I just need to find it now. Give me a second.
It may let you put it in the chat. I just don't know. I know sometimes people can't seem to. I mean, you can technically do it in YouTube, but I can do it here. Nice and easy. And yes, Essex.
I know that a couple of people had a problem adding this to Rabi. Um, you need to make sure that Rabi's showing that you're on base chain when you try and add this contract address.
Oops, what am I doing? That is not what I wanted to do.
I've just sent it in Telegram.
Yeah, I thought I copied it, but I ended up copying something else. And I got to see if I can delete it. Why doesn't it let me? It really doesn't let me delete my own comments. Give me a second. I will post it in just a second, guys. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
I see a comment in the chat asking about why we launched in base. Not much volume
Yes, I was
there. I
going to pull that
mean,
up in a second. Beat me to the punch.
I don't know what statistics you're looking at, but in terms of EVM chains, Base is killing it. It's pulling all the volume and TVL from the other layer twos, Ethereum layer twos. Yeah, it's not matching Solana at the moment, but I'm confident that from an EVM perspective, it's the hottest chain. And I think where we're going to see the most progress over the course of the next couple of years as well, with Coinbase backing it all. Keith, no, there's no minimum investment for the surge. You can do $10. You can do $100,000. If you do want to go big, there are bonuses. $50,000, there's a 5% bonus. $100,000, there's a 15% bonus.
Okay, so I can confirm I was able to add that. So there's the token address. I was able to add it. I don't see tokens yet. Should they be in my wallet yet? Is that what you were saying?
They should be in your wallet. They actually no, they won't show in your wallet because they're staked in the contract.
Yeah, that makes more sense. That's what I thought. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't think that'll.
Yeah.
So okay,
Sorry.
that's okay. But you can add
Lots
it if you want to.
lots going on today. My brain is is like a sieve right now.
Rightfully so.
The last week has just been crazy. But it seems to be worth it so far. Really, really pleased with how this is launched.
Yeah, the DApp was really smooth, which was awesome, and yeah, 1 million in 7 minutes. That was pretty epic.
1.1 million now, and I know, we're in conversation with a couple of other big whales. We're expecting another $500,000 deposit from one whale in particular.
Nice.
That'll be coming in over the next day or two. So, yeah, onwards and upwards. And this is great for the platform as a whole, because having this liquidity to begin with means that we can start listing other assets much sooner than we might potentially be able to do if we had less of a raise. And it helps for the overall security of the deposits inside the FLP, because it means that we don't have to have as much utilization of that FLP to still allow a certain amount of open interest on the platform.
Yep, awesome. I guess while we're here, and guys, if there's any questions, please don't hesitate to pop them in there. There are really no bad questions. This is a great time for you guys to understand what's going on, what your money's doing, any of that kind of stuff, because we got Stu here to go through it. For those that were in, I know we didn't quite talk about this too much in the last video we did when we just sort of recorded to tell people about this surge. So people in the seed round or in the FDL, let's start with the seed round anyways. What is their expectations? What's their timelines on when? Do they have to take any action on anything here, or is everything kind of being done passively for them? What's kind of the layout for that?
Yeah, good question. So they will have to interact with it. So on the 18th, a week from today, we'll be launching the platform officially. So live trading will begin. The liquidity for the FDX token will be added to Aerodrome Finance. And so seed round investors, just where you are right now on the platform, if you scroll down, Justin, if this wallet had a seed investment, you would see that where it says claim LFDX, and you would just claim your tokens there. And if you go back up to the top of the page, once on the 18th, when you come back in here, there'll be more pages available. We've limited the amount of pages that you can see at the moment for this FLP surge, but you will then have an earn page, and in that earn page, you will see that your LFDX is there and staked, and that's where you will go to claim your revenue share for your seed round tokens. And then when you get through the 6-month cliff, and then you'll be able to start vesting out your FDX, turning your LFDX into FDX, at which point it becomes liquid. And then it's 18 months of monthly vesting for the seed round tokens after that 6-month cliff period.
Okay, so on the 18th, they come here, they hit claim. So it's not put into that LP until after you hit the claim button. So you can't earn until you do that. Okay, so that's the important step for the people. And I do have some. I have it on another wallet, and I forgot to bring that wallet with me. Actually, I think I have my ledger here, but I haven't hooked it up to this computer before. So, so basically for everybody on the 18th, come on down, scroll down here, hit your claim, and then you'll be able to visualize your earnings with one of the tabs up here that'll come up. And then I'm assuming a similar type thing with this guy.
Yeah, similar. Exactly the same process for the TGE investors. So you'll go in, you'll claim your FTGE. Now that will hit your wallet as FDX immediately. So the difference with the seed round and the TGE is the seed round got in at a slightly better price, but you've got vesting, whereas the TGE slightly worse price, but your tokens are fully liquid. And then you can decide whether you want to stake, and if you do, you'll need to pair. It's like a traditional V2 pool,
Yeah,
so you'll pair your FDX with an equal amount of ETH,
exactly.
and then you'll stake that on the platform. And again, between now and the 18th, I'm going to make a couple of videos just to kind of go through that process for anyone that maybe isn't familiar with how to create an LP and stake it.
Perfect. And somebody else might do something like that too. Who knows? So there you go. And then if on this guy here, again, so I think you said these are already going to be claimed, kind of thing, correct? So is there anything different about this step compared to this one? Because you'll still have to pair this if you want to put it in, right?
That's the surge that we're on today.
Yeah.
So that will automatically be staked.
Oh,
It's
true.
staked now
Yeah.
essentially. When you deposit it, it's now staked, and it's locked for 1 month completely. You can't touch it for a month. After the first month is finished, you can remove it. However, if you do remove it, you would lose these estimated earnings
Yeah.
for moving forward. So each tier has an estimated amount of ESFDX that they're going to get. And if you remove your deposit before you remove your FLP before the 12 months is finished, you will forfeit any future ESFDX rewards. And your rewards will essentially be shared amongst
Everybody else.
everyone else who remains in that particular tier.
Cool. And so this one you don't have to pair it with anything. Then you just whatever you put in, you put in. It's just this one here, and then I presume going forward, anything you do, you'll have to pair, of course. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you were just to go on and buy FDX off the market, then you would need to, if you want to stake that and earn revenue, you would need to pair it with ETH and stake it.
Perfect. Awesome. And that's that. And I guess this we won't have to worry too much about because that's going to be live, and then we'll have some videos, like you said, about all the different things you can do inside the protocol once it launches. And then you just
Yeah.
have to watch the passive income go or trade, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, or trade. Get trading. There's some really juicy bonuses as well for anyone that is a trader. Um, you know, you will get some nice ESFDX rewards for volume that you put through the platform. We've got a referral system as well. So if you refer other traders, you will get a rebate on some of your fees, and that's paid in USDC. So if any of you have a network out there, it's definitely worthwhile using your referral link. It means you get cheaper fees to trade, and you
Earn a
benefit
bit from
from
theirs.
those. Benefit from their volume essentially.
So if anybody wants to trade, obviously look out for my code. Or not, I don't care. I appreciate it, but no big deal. So Darren's just asking if we don't claim the seed round on the 18th, as he's away for 10 days, do we still earn revenue share, or does the revenue share start from the claim date? I'm assuming claim date.
Claim date, yeah.
Yeah. So I would cut, and I'm assuming the volume and stuff could be quite high, obviously, out the gate. So it might be handy to try and find a solution, I guess, to try and claim those if you can.
Yeah, I would try and prioritize claiming. Obviously, if someone's away, then it is what it is. But if you can get in, and because there's going to be people who don't stake it to begin with because of other commitments or they forget, and obviously that means there's less TVL to share the rewards amongst. So if you are able to get in and find a way to claim your LFDX, then I think it will be worthwhile with volume and the fact that there'll be less tokens actually staked to begin with.
Yeah, true, not true. Yeah. And Keith, so the link is in the description of the video, but I also just put it in the comments here now, so you guys should have access to the website if you did not already get in there. So take advantage of that. And yeah, so what do we? Oh, I scrolled away. 127. So I obviously slowed a bit now, but that was expected. Everybody out of the gate getting in there, trying to get into the first 2 tiers. And now we'll have a tiny lull before things start moving again over the next couple of days.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got a big press release going out in Cointelegraph tomorrow. That's a major piece of press that we're going to be doing.
Nice.
We wanted to give our current community the first opportunity to get in, so we
Thank you for that.
decided to publish that the day after launch. And then, as I mentioned, we've got a few whales on the circling in the background. So I think we're confident based on what we've just seen that we'll get at least 2 million to start the liquidity pool, which is a fantastic place to be starting.
Nice. Nikki, yeah, I posted the contract address up a little bit. If you scroll a tiny bit, where'd it go? Right there. Yeah, not too far up higher, actually, like a couple of sites up higher. But your FLP will not be in there yet because it's already staked on the contract. So
yeah. And Nikki's asking about DBank or Rabi. Yes, so we will. It won't be showing there yet. It takes a little bit of time for these new contracts to be added, but you will be able to track your staked assets on Rabi and DBank, like you can
okay.
with
Makes sense.
different liquidity pools that you might be in or lending and borrowing places.
There we go. Any other questions, guys? Oh, there we go. Hey guys, what would be driving the FTX price to fluctuate since it's not live yet?
Well, do you mean FLP, Keith?
Yeah, it's FLP.
If so, FLP, although isn't
Maybe he's talking about this.
doing anything yet, it holds ETH, BTC, and USDC, so it's going to fluctuate in price with the price of those assets.
Yeah. And then I'm assuming this one here is not going to change for now. Well, I guess that number, yeah, see that, maybe he's talking about this number here because this number is fluctuating right now.
Because it's paired with ETH.
Yeah.
If the price of ETH is fluctuating at the moment, that's just a calculation at the moment, Keith, because the liquidity isn't yet launched on Aerodrome, but it is accounting for the fact that the price of ETH is fluctuating because it's a 50-50 V2 style pool. The price of ETH will impact the price of FDX.
Lower left box. I'm assuming he must have been talking about this, but I'm not. I apologize. He's saying lower left box.
Yeah, I think he's meaning that.
Yeah.
And then on the top right of the platform as well, you've got,
got
the price of FDX as well. So just to kind of clarify where that price is coming from, it's based on the amount of money that was raised in the TGE divided by the number of tokens that were allocated to that particular tier. So we raised 467 ETH in the TGE, divided by the 300,000 tokens, gives you, well, let's just work that out. What does that give you?
I'll go to the phase 2 page. Okay, so he's talking about.
So that gives you 0.0015 ETH.
Yeah, right here.
And then you would need to multiply that by the price of ETH. I'm not sure what that is at the moment. What's TradingView saying?
2 something, I presume, but yeah. Okay, so I see what he's talking about. Yeah, he was actually, but it's the same thing, I guess. Yeah, so it's this guy here that he was talking about, but yeah, there it's being calculated.
So 2648. So it should be $4.12 thereabouts at the moment, based on that math.
412.28 or 0.28, 4.1128.
It's all math, baby.
All math. Love it when it's all math. There we go. Awesome. And hi, Scott. Welcome. You're at 2x. That's fine. Congrats on the event and progress. Yeah, so far so good. So that was a pretty damn amazing start. So I was glad to be able to be live for it. It was fun watching it. At first, I thought I hadn't entered, but then I did, so that was good because the app was quite smooth in the end.
Yeah, I was sitting there on two different laptops trying to get my deposits in as well. And then I realized just before I posted in the Telegram group to say that it was live that my ledger had locked itself and I had to put in the PIN code
Oh
again.
no. Yeah, I
Fumbling
try not to
around.
use ledgers for launches, but at this time I didn't like. I didn't have it anyways. I kind of
Yeah.
wanted to use it because that's where my other stuff is, uh, but it's that one's hooked up to my other computer. So, but all good. I got in on phase one, so life is good. Not that it
Yeah.
would have mattered either way. But
So
any,
yeah,
go
so
ahead.
so we'll keep the community up to speed on the progress of the raise over the course of the next few days. I'm going to be starting to do some videos on claiming seed tokens, claiming TGE tokens, and how to pair that with ETH and then stake it for revenue share. And yeah, it's going to be full scale ahead from the 18th to generate as much trading volume on the platform as possible, because that is the lifeblood of a perpetuals exchange. You know, everyone here that's got involved in FLP or who has got involved in TGE and is going to pair their FDX revenue is what you're earning, and so in order for that revenue to be high, we need high amounts of volume. So we're doing lots of work in the background at the moment, building our network of traders and getting the word out there to traders to come and try Flex Perpetual's platform. And because the FLP surge has gone so well, it means that we can very quickly add quite a few assets to the list. Because at the moment, on the 18th, it's just going to be BTC and ETH that are tradable. And obviously, we want to increase that list as quickly as we can, which we can do now that we've got a good raise amount.
Yep. No, that's perfect. No, it was good. Always nice to see the launch go well. I'm sure you guys were sitting on a little bit of pins and needles at first, but because there's always that little
Yeah,
anticipation.
it's been a stressful few days, and it's going to be stressful again in the run up to the 18th when we launch the liquidity for the token on Aerodrome. But this is what you live for. You know, if you're in
Yeah,
this
exactly.
space, it's these days that kind of make it.
Yeah, no, exactly. It makes the work all worthwhile. So no, this
Yeah,
is a good thing to see.
start to
So
see
if
things coming together. So it's great.
yeah, exactly. Anything else you wanted to make sure that we got across? I mean, I think we've kind of gone through all the details of what everybody should expect up until the 18th. Now, after that, it's basically up to us to kind of see where it goes from there, which is awesome. Um, anything else you want to make sure we got across to
I
everybody?
guess, you know, just from our perspective, you know, we were really keen from the outset to make this a community-driven project, having the seed round open to the community rather than VCs. The FLP, you know, launching that before we do mainstream advertising, giving the community the first opportunity to get involved. And so in return, what we would love is, you know, if you're involved in this project, if you like what we're doing, please feel free to, or please share our socials when you see us posting on Twitter. You know, try and share that, retweet that, help get the word out there. Tagging, you know, the big base influencers or base names like Jesse Pollock. The more
Eyes on the
exposure that we
prize.
can get,
Yeah.
the better for everyone that's invested. You know,
Mhm.
that will bring volume. So I'll thank people in advance for helping, you know, spread the word with a bit of guerrilla marketing. Be really appreciated.
That's where it's at, especially when you don't have to pay millions of dollars for it.
Yeah, I mean it's not cheap. Marketing is not cheap, but it's, you know, we're not scrimping on marketing either. We have a good budget for marketing, and we will be spending that. But organic marketing, I still feel is the most effective. People
Absolutely.
trust people.
No, I agree. Yep. all the other stuff is it's just almost like blanket, and you kind of need that blanket to get the awareness up, which is nice, but that's really all it is. It's just there to help create more imprints on somebody's brain who's already seen the reliable sources of information, kind of thing. And then it goes, oh, okay, yeah, no, maybe I got to take this seriously. So
Absolutely.
awesome. Some more deposits coming in. Awesome. Well, if there's no other questions, guys, I don't want to leave it too long. We've been well, since I came on, we're almost coming on an hour. Obviously, and I will take a look at it, see what's happening next week, and maybe we'll do the same kind of thing for the launch if there's anything exciting to show for that. I guess if nothing else, it'll be good to just show, and I'll try and have my ledger going as well, so I can show both the claiming of the seed round stuff and then the surge. As I said, I don't have anything in here, I don't think, so I won't be able to show what happens there, but it's pretty self-explanatory. You just have to do the pairing, but we can still show it visually on the DApp, which is nice once we see that live. So and anything else you guys need of me or Stu, please speak now or forever hold your peace. Well, at least till next week.
Yeah, and the last thing I'll say as well, if no one has any more questions, I think what we're probably going to launch with a bit of a trading competition. So I'm going to be speaking to the rest of the team over the next few days, and we'll work out just exactly what that looks like. But there could be some big prizes up for grabs for those who want to come in and trade on the platform within the first couple of weeks.
Maybe I'll give it a little try, but yeah, crypto trading's just so, I don't know. I'm still scared of it, I guess, if you will, but it can do well, but it can
Just
wreck you
stick
pretty
to
quick.
low leverage, Justin, and
Yeah,
and
exactly,
you'll be
exactly.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I try not to go too crazy for that same reason, but and so what's our starting ones? Obviously, there'll be BTC and ETH on there. Is there any other main ones that you guys have? Doge, I guess.
So we'll be going. It'll be starting with just BTC and ETH. As I say, will be probably a week to 10 days, and then we'll start adding Solana, Doge, kind of top 20 coins, and then we'll be looking to expand it further than that as well with foreign exchange, commodities, and then we have the ability, if we decide that we want to add, big stocks as well, like Apple, Microsoft, we have the ability to be able to do that as well. So if you want to trade stocks, then that's that potentially coming on the roadmap as well.
I guess you guys just need to have a pretty darn deep liquidity pool for something like that, but
yeah, well, though, I mean, to be fair, that crypto is much more volatile than
true.
the stocks are. So it's really just a case about what do people want, and typically in this space, you're going to have more people who are interested in trading crypto to begin with
For the big wins,
than
yeah.
stocks, because everyone's got the Robinhood account or whatever that they already can trade those stocks in anyway. But this will allow you to do it with a bit of leverage. So
nice. Yeah, and I guess you can't go wrong in this market right now if you put as long as you have a pretty deep stop loss or liquidation point, you can go with a long on ETH or Bitcoin, and you should be all right.
yeah,
at some point. So if you're looking for more of a longer term trade, so awesome. Well, it doesn't seem like anything else is coming in on the chat there, guys. So thank you so much for joining us. We had a good 20, 30 people here at some point. So I appreciate you guys coming in and supporting Flex. Like I said, please hit that like button on the way out because it does help the algorithm so that more attention, as Stu said, the more eyes on the prize, the more eyes looking at what is going on with Flex, the better, especially right now. And yeah, do some sharing on social medias. Make sure you check out the X page for Flex and obviously the Telegram to keep an eye on what's going on. And we'll talk about it, and I'll announce it on my Discord and Telegram if we decide to do another live or whatever. This was fun, actually. I enjoyed getting on there quickly. So hopefully maybe for the launch, we'll do the same thing. And maybe I'll throw a small trade at the wall, like I just said, with a long of some sorts with some very healthy liquidation points so that we don't lose it. And yeah, that's about it. Anything else, Stu? And we'll end it there, I guess.
Nothing from me. Thanks for having me again. And
awesome.
yeah, we'll try and jump on again next week.
Sounds great. Thanks so much, Stu, and everybody have a great day, and off to bed for you, XGs, and any other Australians. Thank you. Get your sleep now.